to the ScamSlam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
What's up, Mama Bear? How are you? Welcome in. Good morning. That's good. Let's try and get this 40, y'all. I got till 11. I'm really sick. I don't have a Cash App. Whatever I have is on the screen, dude. Please leave me the fuck alone. I'm not asking for shit like advice. Don't want that shit. I want to be left the fuck alone. If you're not going to help with my cause, if you have evil in your body, if you do not care for me in any way, shape, or form, I want to be left the fuck alone. And I do not know what is so hard about that with people in the world today, separating themselves from somebody they don't care about. I mean, just leave me alone. I don't trust that you're about to send me shit, so please leave me the fuck alone. I'm not giving you nothing, alright? About to throw up. Mind you, this is the fucking second page this bitch has made. No third. Somebody told me the other day that people be begging for shit on Facebook and that is so much better. And I deadass never am on Facebook, but I'm about to start doing it. I didn't even know you could go live on Facebook for real, for real. I just want to do anything to get me the fuck off of this app. I cannot stand this shit. This app is a fucking curse. I don't need shit. Leave me the fuck alone, dude. Real shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, bruh? Leave me the fuck alone. And I wish that y'all would stop making fake ass pages with no profile picture or whatever the fuck coming in here trying to defend me. I don't want it. If you don't have a profile picture, if you are not a real page, I don't want you in here. I'm literally muting or blocking you whether you're sticking up for me or not, because I don't want that shit in my shit. If you can't come watch this shit on a real page or whatever, then do not come the fuck in here. That's not my problem. You don't have a profile picture. I don't know who the fuck you are. If anybody wants to help, I'm trying to make $40 so I can get off this live stream. I do not feel good. I did not feel good all day yesterday. That's why I did not come on here and ask for food or anything else. I slept. I threw up. I crapped. I'm trying to get help with the 40 for today. Or if not, I need to figure that out so that I can check the fuck out and go about my damn business. Really. I would rather sit at the library that triggers my addiction, PTSD, and etc. all day long than sit on this fucking live stream anymore. I would rather sit at a fucking corner or in the fucking middle of the street and wave a sign than be on here anymore. Like, I am sick of it. I am sick of the fucking ways that you guys create the most negative people out of people who used to be the most kind-hearted and fun. I am sick of it. I am sick of it. I am sick of the people who prey on other people because they have nothing going for themselves. I'm tired of the bullying. I'm tired of the pushing people to K-word themselves. I'm tired of it. This app is so nasty. Anybody who comes on here and blows up on this fucking app ends up passing away. Or something horrific happens to them. This shit's a fucking curse. I'm tired of it. I can pin myself. My Zelle is pinned in the comment section. It is the number that's in the comment section. I don't have CA. I need $40. I don't have Apple Pay, Queen. I only have Zelle and PayPal. It's fine. You don't have to be sorry. Just want to get through this day. I really do not feel good. Thank you. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Me too. I would appreciate your prayers a lot. Thank you, and I'm gonna go. I would appreciate your prayers a lot. Thank you, and I'm gonna go. I would appreciate your prayers a lot. Thank you, and I'm gonna go. I would appreciate your prayers a lot. Thank you, Hannah. I'm gonna go check. It is currently, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's currently 9:52. Rome came out to 40.96 exactly. I bought choice privileges points. I already had 2,000. The room is 6,000 points. I paid for 4,000 points for today. Is 6,000 points. I paid for 4,000 points for today. Then here's this one just so that you know it wasn't an old one, that it was really today. So here's the date. I know I don't have to, but I really do like to. Just so that people help me know I'm honest. I know that people who don't like me will take literally any small opportunity to get into people's heads, who take their time to help me and make sure I'm safe. So it makes me feel good that people know that I am genuinely honest. And I do not have a reason to scam anybody. I appreciate you for caring for me and believing in me and helping me, because I know that you didn't have to, and I know that you probably could have used it on yourself. I really appreciate you. I don't really want to stay on this live stream, guys. I'm not going to cap. But I have an hour left, so why not? I have to check out and go to the other hotel. So I am. Well, I have to check out of this hotel because I'm like far away land. I have to go to the hotel that I usually stay at through the week, so I'll catch the bus. Then tomorrow I have to go to school every fucking day for, not finals. What are they called? Testing, basically. Midterm, something like that. I don't fucking know. That's every fucking day, Tuesday to Friday. So today is just a day of trying to, gotta go to my storage bin, get a change of clothes. Because I've been wearing these for about a week now. Just grab a pair of pants or something. A different pair of pants. I do not have anything for food, but I don't want to go overboard and ask people for food. If y'all want to help with food, you can. I just don't want to put it on the screen or anything, because I just begged for a motel. And I really don't feel good. I don't want to go do that shit with these people. You literally just got money for a motel. Now you're begging for more shit. If somebody wants to send me food, you can. If you want to send a gift card for food, you can. I can put my email up on the screen, because there's a lot of people who want to send for food, but you don't know if it's really going to go to food. I'm honest, so you can do door check again. Let me see. I was going to say that if you didn't want to send, you could just send a DoorDash gift card, because you would know that I'm honest, but I think you already sent. Door check again. Let me see. I was going to say that if you didn't want to send, you could just send a DoorDash gift card, because you would know that I'm honest, but I think you already sent. I'm probably still going to send a receipt anyway. That's just who I am. I'm a little annoying about that. But I really appreciate you, seriously. I was going to say tomorrow when I get my food stamps, maybe I could go to my storage bin and grab my Ninja and cook on live stream. But it's too much work. I do now. I was working 2 jobs in December, and they found out somehow and cut my shit off so quick it wasn't even funny. And then what's crazy is that the day that the day after they cut off my food stamps, like they cut them off November, first of all, the 7th. And then I got fired from ThreadUp on the 9th of November. So that was crazy. So I lost one of my jobs that they said I was making too much for food stamps for. And then I ended up getting fired from Raising Cane's on the 12th of December. So by December, I had no jobs and no food stamps. And they took me around the worst. They even shut my Medicaid off for like a week and a half. But then they turned my Medicaid back on very quickly. Because I have a lot of shit going on anyway. So they would have fucked up my health crazily. But it took like so many wild goose chase, so many different paperwork to prove that I'm really unemployed, calling certain employers. The employer is not answering, so having to call back, them calling me and me missing interviews because I don't know this phone number. They don't leave a voicemail. It was weird. I had to do like an in-person interview because they were taking so long to do my interview in the first place. When I put in the emergency food stamp application, it took 2 weeks to hear a response when it usually takes 5 to 7 days here in PA. Or I'm here everywhere because it's an emergency. So after that 2 weeks, I just went up to the office myself, did a in-person interview, and then that's when they started sending me on a wild goose chase about all the paperwork and am I really unemployed, etc. And telling me about how if I get another job in the future, I have to report it to them, all this stuff. So then I put that shit in like around January, and I literally only got a $80 partial expedited thing for February. Got nothing for January. Got $80 expedited for February, and now, well, I'm not gonna lie, it was for February, but it was only for like a week and a half. I got it like a week and a half ago, and then I spent it in like 3 days because food's expensive. But tomorrow, I will be getting the full amount, and then going forth until I think June, I should be getting the full amount. Last time the oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad, I need to throw up. Last time the last time that I did the application, it was like, I remember I did it in January, and the homeless food stamp, it lasted, it didn't have to be, sorry y'all, my stomach is, my body, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It was like for a whole year. Like I wouldn't have to renew it until December. Now I got it confirmed in March and have to renew it in June. They barely just don't want to give you food stamps for real. I'm working on it. Not really right now. I don't know if I have like a stomach poisoning problem or something like that. It was for something I ate. The last thing I ate was like Wawa pizza and shit like that. Um, or if it's like long COVID, because I was hanging out with some friends on Friday, or no, Saturday here. I don't know, but I don't feel like good at all. I just keep getting really, really hot. And when I get super hot, I have to throw up. Throw up is just bile. And using the restroom 24/7, especially in the middle of the night, like, I couldn't be around like any lights, everything. Like, I literally laid on the bed all day and slept, but I had my jacket, and I took my jacket and just put it over my head, like my North Face. Like, I just did not want any fucking light. I'm shaking profusely. I don't know why. I'm drinking water. I had some water throughout the night, but I don't know what the fuck it is. I know that the Wawa that they went to, that it got delivered from, was not the one that I usually go to in Enola. It was one from Middletown. I've never been there before, so I don't know about their cleanliness or anything. Middletown itself is just weird. My family don't go through Middletown. They say it's cursed. I believe it. Like, I really do. The flu? No, this is probably. No. The one thing that came to my mind was like, what is it, neurovirus or something like that? I was like, I know these motherfuckers didn't just come sit in my room and chill with me and smoke with me while they're sick. I don't know if they are or not. I just know that I hung out with them Saturday, and all day yesterday I could barely move. Yeah, I'm very blessed. I have to make this walk from here to the Giant, which is not like a far one. I just do not feel good. I'm scared I'm gonna shit myself on the way. I'm probably not, but I have a I have a Uber gift card that somebody sent me for Uber that I seen in my email. And I didn't even see it at first, which was super nice. But then I was like, oh no, I don't have like Uber. This morning I tried to log into every Uber account that I have to use it. I owe every single account money. Every time I logged into all of four of those damn Uber accounts, it was, I clicked on wallet and that shit said, please pay $33. Please pay $24. One of them says $100, and that's from North Carolina. that's that's from North Carolina. My thing with Uber was that I would book a Uber ride somewhere really, really close. Like, if I didn't have the money for it, like, say I'm right here, right? Like, say I'm in the McDonald's, but I'm trying to get to the library, right? But I don't got no money, right? What I would do on Uber for a while was, when I had Uber privileges, I book a ride, from the McDonald's to the McDonald's, like the same place that I'm sitting, which I don't know why they allow you to do that, but they do. And it would be like $5 or like $6 or something. And then once the ride is booked, I go back into that bitch and change the destination. Boom! It works. It literally works. To this day, it still works. I just don't have a Uber account to do it to. Um, yeah. But I have to find out a way to use this Uber gift card. I use Lyft. My thing is that once I get help with the motel room, nobody in here wants to talk, but they do want to sit here and stare at me. It's so weird. All I want is a cold, stiff drink, but can't. Because number one, I probably would projectile vomit it up. Number two, I've had enough this week. And number three, this week is literally lockdown week. I literally can't even think about anything. Probably shouldn't even hit the yard for real because I take testing very seriously. And I'm going to be doing this without any type of adult IEP, which is super cool. Because last time I didn't. I be using my accommodations, baby. Even if I don't need them. They're in the system. Might as well use that bitch. My teacher was like, well, I don't know, like, I observe you. You know, you're a great note taker. You're very, active when we have small classes. Why don't you just try without the accommodations, Really see where you're at. You want to get those credits up, I'm telling you. I don't know, this lady's so weird. I don't know. Sometimes I like her. Just like sometimes. No, never mind. I don't want to say that. She's cool. It's probably just me. I feel like anybody who is like a motherly instinct or like has a motherly instinct for me, I just start to regress them because I'm like, LOL, but you're not my mom. But she's a nice lady. She's just trying to help me, really. Gotta learn to stop doing that to people. Sometimes that happens like when I work too. Like when I'm working and shit, and like one of my bosses will like get very close with me and shit, and like think that they know what's better, like all the like I don't know, like I try to be like, okay, you're trying to be there for me, but also, how you gonna tell me what's best for my family, bitch? There's no need to yell and curse. One of them will suffice. Yeah, it's not even. I think maybe getting close to people is something, but it's just like. I don't think you understand. Every bird tastes like stomach bile. What was I talking about? I don't know. It's like getting close to people, but also like a certain age group of people. Like, I just can't. Like, I don't know. I'm not at the stage where like I want to be taken under someone's wing or like they see the motherless person. They're like, oh my God, you're going to be my adopted son and like all that crap. Like, I just hate that shit. And it happens all the time. Like whether it's like with professors or bosses or just random people on TikTok. It's like, ugh. but I had a mom and she's dead and you're not my mom. But like I said, I have to break out of that because people are just trying to be there for you. And they're trying to be there for you in the way that you may possibly present that you are needing them there for you. Like, I don't think that I need, but the way that they see me or way maybe like one time my coordinator was like, pick your head up, and I didn't know who she was talking to because I was like on my phone as well. But then like I looked up and she was like looking at me throughout her office, and I was like, me? She was like, yeah. How you see where you're going? Like just being funny, but it like annoyed me just a little. Like I was like, and I just kept walking. But I realized she was being silly, but it annoyed me because my mom and my aunt my whole life used to pluck me and used to go, pick up your head. Watch where you're going. Stop walking with your head down. Pick your head up. So I just got a little, like, that's like everywhere. I gotta teach myself, just accept people sometimes. Accept people's care. I'm not, I, I'm like trying to have an engaging conversation. I am. And I love that there are people trying to engage. It's just that I'm saying exactly what I mean. And somehow you guys still aren't picking it up. It's not trust issues. It's literally just not appreciating people for how they care for me. Because I regress it. Because it's not coming from the people I'm expecting it to come from. It's not trust. I trust these people. They're nice. It's hard to feel comfortable around their help. It's hard to not push their help away. I think the worst of everyone. I have a little piece of that, but I also have an unfortunate piece that's very naive and still. I was the mom and the siblings sitting me down telling me, they're not your friends. They're not your friends, okay? Like I was that kid. So I don't know. I have to start seeing people for who they are, one thing, instead of who I see them for who they could be. That's one thing I really do get fucked up with. It's not even naiveness. It's just that as an empath and everything, you probably just like see yourself in some people or like whatever the case may be. But sometimes everybody really don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like sometimes when I hang out with people, I realize like ever since I was younger, I've been like the person like people will come, they'll hang out, they'll smoke my shit, they'll eat my food, and then when everything is gone, they like leave and then go enjoy themselves. Type shit. And that's just like always been my life. And I've never really cared. Because I've always felt like if I'm able to be like a vessel for people, like if they don't have food or something like that, then I have it, why not? But then recently, I just dealt with something this weekend. I was like, oh, I was taken advantage of, like, extremely, and now I'm sick. And it wasn't too much fun for me, but I knew that, you know, I could get everything back 3 times. It's just like I want connections, and I don't think that I am the type to ever make like a real connection. Like, and then I realized like it's not just one person. Like it's been like that my whole life. But the things that I do for people have never been done for me. Like I don't know. Like I try not to think about it, but like when I go out with friends or like when I like if somebody ever invited me over, there was never I don't know how to explain. It's like, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I don't even know what it is about me that makes people do that. Maybe I'm just a pushover. Yeah, I was definitely the friend that was taken advantage of a lot. But that is what it is. Yeah. I think it gets me depressed. But I think because it has happened so much in my life, it rolls off the back easily. Ouch. My sciatic nerve has really been messing up. I think that now I feel bad. I just remembered that I threw up really bad and I put it outside the door because I didn't want to go to the trash can. I just looked outside the window and it's empty, so now somebody emptied my throw up and they're probably going to think that I expected them to do that, and I did not expect them to do that. I just didn't want it to smell in here, and I didn't want to walk to the trash can. This weekend was kind of a bust for me, personally. I've been blessed this weekend, but like emotionally and mentally, this has definitely been like a bust. My stomach is grumbling, and it's like I can get food. I'm probably gonna get food later. It's just like, what if I eat and then get super sick again? Probably, maybe soup. Soup. A nice soup. Or pho. Maybe pho. Good morning, Kimmy. Hello. Let's take the first hit of the day. I barely hit this shit. Yes, damn. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. That shit's at halfway mark already. These joints usually last me like a month. Anyways, I did it myself. Like, not even smoked all my shit up. I think what irritated me the most was when I got food and, like, well, they were barely talking to me anyway, just talking to each other. But then what really annoyed me was that I got, like, food and, like, had none of it. And it was a lot of food. It was like 2 pizzas and like nuggets, boneless wings, or whatever the fuck. And I had leftover chicken tenders in the refrigerator. They eat those. I had 2 slices of pizza out of 2 large pizzas. I had a half a Gatorade. They drank that. Then they left to go hang out with somebody else. And then they came back, smoked some more, ate the rest of the pizza, chilled until like 9 o'clock. We were playing Call of Duty Mobile for a little bit. And then I was just like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because I didn't even feel like my motel room anymore. No, they live in a hotel that's close by here. Their mom, I know them because I used to stay at a hotel close by here, and their mom, like, cleans the rooms and stuff. And I saw them in the McDonald's, and I just hadn't seen them in a long time. I just wanted to, like, hang out, and they wanted to hang out and smoke and stuff, and I had got a DoorDash gift card, and I wanted some pizza, so I ordered some pizza, and I got enough because I knew that they were going to come over. I just didn't know it was going to go like that. I just felt uncomfortable. I felt like I was intruding, or like I was a loser. And then every time I tried to talk about something, they kept like making, I don't know if they knew that they were making weird faces, but they were making weird faces every time I said something like about ICE or Iran or just life. I want to talk about current events, not sit around and smoke and scroll on our phones while we sit feet distance from each other. But every time I said something, it was like, why are you talking? So I was just like, start scrolling on my phone too. And I'm just ready to go back to the city. I don't feel good. I wasted. I feel like yesterday was a huge waste because I literally just slept all day. Thanks, birds. Oh, pretty birdie. You're right there, looking at me. Hi, Mama. Oh, you're gorge. Can you stay there? You want to stay there? I take pretty picture of you, baby. No, you're an asshole. She came back, then she flew again. Brownish bird, a pinkish type of neck. So beautiful. Was just sitting right up there looking at me and just chirping. I love birds and they love me. Then I Googled what it means when you're constantly surrounded by birds because I literally am. And they are so loud around me, like all the time. And it's natural energy protection. Look it up. I was like, oh my God. Hello. And then cardinals, I get visited by cardinals sometimes. And they're usually like my mom or somebody saying hello. I love birds too. Birds sneak up. Oh, yeah, let's take a hit. See if this helps my anxiety. I'm like shaking a lot. I want to take one of my anxiety medicines, but I want to do it when I get to the city because I know it takes 30 minutes for me to start nodding off when I take my hydroxyzine. So I can't take that shit in public. Like, I would look like a fiend if I took that shit in public. I don't know if anybody can relate. Yes, I know, thank you. What are you taking for your seizures? That was a weird question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I just want to see if we're on the same thing. Shit. Literally. Throw up. I think I have maybe the flu or stomach virus. Somebody just came in here with the name Darlene. Just Darlene, nothing else but Darlene. That's my mom's name. It had no picture, nothing. It just said Darlene. My mom is a very powerful entity, and I make her powerful. And I make sure she stays powerful. My mom gets everything she wants. From me, at least. The latest thing that she's wanted lately, that I will get for her when I get my food stamps, she's wanted, a chicken pot pie. That she used to only have a taste for once in a while. And she wants some party mix, the Martin's party mix, not the Utz's party mix, because she likes to dig out the corn chips, the barbecue corn chips, and the Martin's party mix, and the pretzels. My mom is dead. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry. I get her Cokes all the time. She got some candy corn in her box in my storage bin because it was Halloween time. I hate candy corn. She used to eat it like all day long. So there's some of that in there. Sometimes I put some, she used to like Twix back in the day before her teeth started hurting a lot. So sometimes I put some Twix in there and they usually melt, so I have to throw them away. But, you know, it's all about what she wants. And I give it to her. I talk to her all the time. I make sure everybody in the world knows her name. And that is what I'm going to continue to do forever. My whole life. 2024 was a very evil year. I lost my mother January of 2024. I will say a few people that I know lost a parent in 2024. It was a very evil year, like very selfish year. Mind you, I'm not crying. I just took a hit of a fucking dab pen and coughed my whole life away. Sorry for your loss, Mama of two. It is literally the hardest thing ever, and it happens every I don't know if people really understand what it is like to lose a parent, and I don't know why it is so like, even if you do not have a good relationship with them, every day you wake up, it is like the first day that you found out they're gone. Some days are easier than others, some days it's more subtle, some days it's like very much so as intense as that same day. It is so raw. Like, no matter how much you heal, genuinely, every day you wake up, I can't even explain the feeling. It sucks. But, yeah, 2024 it was a hard year for a lot of people. I've had two dreams of her. They were in two different locations, but what she was saying was the same, and I do not know what she was talking about to this day. But I remember one of the dreams, I was complaining about something on TikTok. And this was back in the day, because my mom's room was, she still in that dream had the touch turn on lamp, the blue baby bottles on the white dresser from the baby showers was still there. The puppy love that my dad gave her on their wedding day, it played Paul Anka, which is their wedding song. Puppy love was still right there. And I could feel her energy, and I knew it was her. I could hear her voice. But unfortunately, every time I looked over at her, it was like a shadow. Like, I couldn't see her exactly. And I was complaining about something on TikTok, and she said, "I'm gonna help you, hold on." And I said, "No, it's okay." And she said, "No, I got it." And like, that was it. And then the first one that I ever had of her, we were at the dining room table, and she just kept shaking her head. And I came in, I was like, "What's wrong, Mom?" She was like, "Nothing." My mom was so weird. When she wanted to talk about something, but she didn't know how to start the conversation, she would like tiptoe around it. Like, if my mom wanted to like vent about something, she'd be like, and that, you could just be sitting in silence. And she'd be like, "And that Justin, I don't want to hear anything about him." You're like, "Okay, what the fuck?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm just done with it." We're still like, "Okay. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing that's going on with Justin right now." And then you gotta be like, what happened, Mom?" And she's like, "No, because it like, okay, why didn't you just literally tell us what was going on at first?" Or she'll be like, and did you talk to so and so lately? And you'll be like, no. And then she'll just be silent. And you gotta be like, why? Did something happen? And then she'll start telling you I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So that's how it like was in the dream. And she just like kept shaking her head. I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, nothing. Nothing. Don't worry about it. And I was like, all right. And then I said something. I can't even remember what I said in the dream. And she just said, I did help you. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. And I said, what did they do? Who? And she said, nothing. I'm going to take care of it. I don't know why they did that. And those were like the two dreams I've had of my mom. The first one that I had, I don't know why they did that. I did help you. I don't know why they did that. That was the first dream I had of her. It was like a few months after she passed. The second one, it wasn't recent, but it wasn't that long ago either. I know, I don't know what she was talking about. I feel like I also said that, like, I got nothing from my mom when she died. Like, my mom had more than enough shit to go around for everybody, material and non material. I don't know about money or nothing, but I know material wise, my mom had enough shit, and my mom always had a plan that all of her kids was going to get something. My brother already got his. It was one of her TVs, and he went there and he sold it. And that was so fucked up. She gave that to him before she passed. But my mom had things that she had dedicated to each child that was very sentimental to her. And she told us that our whole lives. But also, I remember one day when my parents were doing their wills at the table, and I know that they were doing their will because, number one, my mom's a veteran, retired, disabled veteran. She did that shit. That was way before she was on oxygen, because she told me to go upstairs, and I sat at the top of the steps listening, trying for it not to crack and creak. But they were whispering. It was hard to hear shit. Now they're saying my mom didn't have no will. That's bullshit, personally, to me. But I also know that everybody at the house got something from my mom's materials except for me. I took her glasses because when I went into the living room after viewing her, I just sat by her. I didn't know that she was even in a hospital bed in the living room. And I just sat there like looking at it, and I turned my head over and her glasses were right there, and I don't even know what was going in my mind, but I just literally just hurried up and snatched them and put them in my pocket. And now I like feel like she did that because she knew I wasn't going to get nothing. They had promised me all of her sneakers. My mom collected sneakers like Vans, untouched shoes, like all that shit. My mom had soaps out the ass, closets full of soaps, garage full of canned goods, for having a homeless kid who didn't have no clothes, no hygiene products, no nothing. Sometimes my mom would see me outside and she would stop the car and she'd say, hey. And I look over and it'd be her, and I would go in the car and talk to her for a little bit, and she'd see the state that I'm in, and she would usually ask me if I ate something, or I remember one time I had holes in my shoes, and it was like punk rock. I enjoyed it, but she went to the ATM and she apparently got $20 for me, but she also apparently went all the way home and got a brand new pair of Vans, and she made me put the new ones on, and she took the old ones back in the box because she knew that I was going to keep wearing them. So she took them with her. Like, that was shit that my mom would do. Like, if I didn't have no deodorant or something and she would see me on the streets, like, she would definitely stop and speak to me and try. So for her to, like, pass with all that shit that they had over there and cousins and all that shit wanting something, adopted kids that want, no, foster siblings who really weren't even there for her all the time, whenever they got into some scuffles or a debate, they would run back to their biological parents and leave my mom to shit on. But they're all around getting shit and wanting shit and getting my mom's dogs. My mom had Yorkie poos. They gave all the Yorkie poos to people. Well, when my mom was in the coma the first time, they gave away 2 of her dogs. And my mom was so fucking mad when she woke up. One thing my mom said to me in the car, she was like, number one, I wasn't dead yet. And she was talking about what my sister did. She was like, I wasn't even dead yet, and they was giving my dogs away. And I would have gave a dog to anybody but Gina. And then Gina ended up selling my mom's dog. Selling it for money. That was something she was supposed to have to remember my mom of if something happened. Then, our childhood dog, get this kick. Our childhood dog was something my grandmother bought for my mom when they was still here. My mom cherished Lady and treated Lady better than all of her children. When my mom died, they gave Lady the fuck away to one of the groomers. Random person, not even in the family, didn't even offer me her, nothing. And I asked why. They said Lady was going blind and who was going to take care of her. I responded, that was the last thing we had of my mom and my mom. My aunt got quiet. Nothing. I was not offered anything. And what I was offered the day of the viewing, I did not get. I asked about the shoes. My Aunt Cheryl said, the only thing that Shannon sent over here for you is that jacket, which is the North Face jacket that I wear every day. And I got her glasses myself. I said, oh, she said, and then I shut up. I said, never mind. My mom is dead. Like, what are you not picking up about this story? I was homeless. Like, they know exactly what I'm saying. They're being annoying as fuck. It's a fake ass page. What do you mean, why couldn't I live with her? Because I was homeless. She kicked me the fuck out. Think. Use your brain. I'm talking about something positive of my mom, so of course you would do your best to try and bring up something negative. The fuck out of here, bro. This is why I do not open up about shit in my fucking life, or nothing personal. There's always a troll that doesn't know fucking morals. And I tried to, like, ignore. They kept asking that fucking question. If somebody is ignoring you and answering the other questions around you, what does that tell you? Right. Like, I don't know why they keep bringing that. I'm talking about something positive with my mom, and they keep bringing up the fact that, oh, why couldn't I live with her? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking vultures. Trying to talk about anything negative. It's no secret she kicked me out when I was 18. She still checked up on me if she seen me. Yeah, for sure. sciatic nerve is just really, really, really bugging me. Everything makes me cough up a lung. I have asthma. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is stressful as fuck. This is really stressful. I'm so sick of this Uber shit. Does anybody have like a Uber account I can use? Off of here, I have to figure out my Uber shit. Peace. Off of here, I have to figure out my Uber shit. Peace.